Well, hello everyone and welcome to the 2-Acre Homestead. My name is Lisa, in case we have not met. We have about we have about 30 chickens. Hi, handsome. Hi. How are you? Okay, you guys ready? Here you go. It's a feeding frenzy. What's in your mouth, sweetie? She's like, hey, you better give me my food. I absolutely love these red sexlings. They are just adorable chickens. Good laying eggs too. While I'm getting the second half of their food prepared, I thought I would come on here and just have a quick chat with you guys. So since the last video that we did, it was a life update, just letting you guys know some of the things that are going on here in our homestead. And since filming that video, there's been a lot of other changes that have happened. We decided to get off the homestead. And we do this several times out of the year. We go on vacation as much as we possibly can, as much as our homestead will let us go. And before we went, we have been talking about this for years, and that is we've been talking about leaving the state of Arizona. My husband and I have been here in the state of Arizona for a good part of our adult lives, and as we're raising our children here, we're realizing this just isn't the place that we want to raise them. All right, here's wow, greedy. Here's part two. I'm gonna try to zoom in on what they're eating here. They are those are the Armenian cucumbers that we've grown, and we've been able to feed our birds off of that. He is so handsome. Most of our goats are gone, and it's really quite sad. But before we left on our trip to go on vacation, we made a decision for our family, and the decision was to put our house on the market. We put our house up for sale, And in what, 4 days, our house sold. We were in shock. We weren't expecting our house to sell that quickly. It really took us by surprise. When we went on our trip, we realized we needed a home. And we were fortunate to find a home that is 13 acres. And it's in a place that you wouldn't expect. Let me show you the goats that are left. They all convey to the new owners, and they have goats themselves. So we have decided to keep Luna, which is this beauty right here. I'm gonna pop over the fence. This beauty right here who is pregnant, she is staying. And this little baby over here who was too young for the season is staying. Along with Mr. Turkey. All of our chickens are staying as well. As you just saw. So we packed up our family, headed to the airport. And what started off to be a fun family vacation turned out to become a search for home and splashing in the waves as well. Since we're in a desert, it's not often that we get to be in the woods. And it's not often that I get a chance to see my kids kick the leaves the way that they did. We came back home and we started dismantling everything. Needless to say, we found home. Don't get me wrong, I love our beautiful gardens, the sunflowers that greet you every single day, but it was time to get packing. I have a lot of mason jars in my pantry, and a lot of them had to be wrapped up and secured. I wasn't about to lose any precious food. There are boxes everywhere in our house. Everything is packed because we're going halfway across the country. Everything has to be secured and in a box. So my pantry went from being full to being completely boxed up. I couldn't have done it without my folks. They really helped. And you know those butternut squash that we grew earlier in the year? They're coming too. But I can't help but to remember the fond things that we experienced on this homestead. My kids started growing up here. When we started this homestead, it's as if we didn't know what we were doing, even though we had been homesteading for many years. I'm gonna miss the cows that came up to the fence, the rain, and everything in between. But I am looking forward, and so is my family, to the new adventure that awaits us in the great state of Michigan.